And that looks like active listening, open body language, eye contact, also not crossing boundaries. Like, it's great to have fun and joke around with your coworkers, but know what the boundary is and what you're crossing with. And not just making sure you're not judging. Really, part of active listening is no judgment. So no open. And then we combined our number 2 because communication is important, but we feel like honest communication is more important. So we put those 2 together. That's okay. We'll let it slide. Thanks. And talk a little bit about that. That's, if you're feeling something, maybe.
Okay. And what is it? What are those 4 community organizations?
So our group, we said with the population that we work with with early childhood and home care, that in order to do the work we're doing, we have to keep ourselves motivated and energized, and we do that through fun. And then when we go see our families, because since we bring hope, health and hope into the home. Sometimes do it in an uplifting way, And in terms of respect, we just have to be respectful to each other, respectful to our families that we serve. Unfortunately, they don't get respect from a lot of other agencies or people in the community, their peers, their families. So we definitely want to make sure they are respected by us. And in turn, we will get respect.
And did you talk a little bit about how that looks? What does respect look like?
Again, just when we go to the family's homes, being respectful of their time, their space, because we are in their homes, and their choices.
Great. Okay, thank you. Sandra?
We discussed communication as well, but so we talked about it as far as communicating with your coworkers and the other people at work. We also discussed how communication goes with the mission statement. So, like Lucy shared about a person she works with in the home care who cannot communicate verbally, and she actually she talks to him during her time together, and they found a way to communicate where he blinks. And so going the extra mile to make sure that communication happens. And then Carolyn has someone who communicates a lot, and she serves her a lot by listening and nodding. And then we talked about early childhood. A lot of times we bridge a communication gap between the doctors or DSS or the other people in the community and our clients when the message is going past each other. We bring, and Sandra pointed out the points of clear communication. So we feel like we try to bring clear communication to a lot of the situations going on in our clients' lives.
Great. Diane's table.
Was that Tammy?
Now we had it tied up for number 2, and that was honesty and flexibility.
Yes.
What was that?
Honesty and flexibility were tied.
I'm just aware of the time. That's why I'm
Yeah.
standing up and moving it along.
Flexible honesty.
Flexible honesty. Okay, I'm gonna make this fast. Okay, we had some choices with dedication, but dedication, responsibility, and dependability. That means that to us, that even though you're dedicated to that person or to that client, you also have a responsibility to making sure every day that they are well taken care of, that they are well looked at. The family look for you, the dependability of you being there. Not just being there on a basis of every other day, but everyday thing, because they know they can count on you no matter what. And we had respect, because with the elderly or the young at heart, we have to respect them as an individual. Because without that, we're not going to go anywhere with them. We'll get shut down, or we just get pushed aside, and then that causes a problem in their health too. And that's something that we always got to look at, that we do have to respect them.
I just want to comment on what you just said is, from an organization, that's really helpful to hear. And I think we can translate that into, as an employee, what does respect look like that the organization and all of us are providing to each other? And I think that's really important.
Great job.
Andrew's table.
We picked excellence, and we did that because we believe that that word encompasses a lot of the other traits. Excellence can encompass dependability, respect, commitment, loyalty, and just so many of those wonderful traits.
And then the second one we picked is compassion. And the reason we picked compassion is because we want to meet people where they are on a really deep level, and that includes ourselves, our coworkers, even management, and our clients. And just like Roman said, it encompasses many of the other values naturally, like fairness and loyalty and honesty and all sorts of things.
Okay. Our first, our number one was respect. And the ways that we show respect are by active listening, following the golden rule, do unto others as you have them do unto you. And even when you disagree, you say it's okay. You acknowledge that they have their right to their opinion and it's okay to disagree. By your tone of voice, you demonstrate respect, and by being objective.
What was the last word?
By being objective. We had a tie for number 2 between fun and honesty. So for fun, we demonstrate that by the way in which we communicate with each other, by allowing for some space for some lighthearted personal communication, by coming in smiling and leaving smiling, by not taking personal problems out on clients or coworkers, and by being sure we greet people when they arrive in the office space, and by being friendly. And for honesty, we show that by not talking behind people's back, taking problems we may have directly to the person, and creating an environment of trust. Great. All right. Nikki, your take on it.
We had compassion and fun as our top 2. And for compassion, we talked about needing to have compassion for both our clients and for our coworkers, and being able to relate with people and the situations that they may be dealing with. And we also had fun as part of our, as our other word, and because of just the need to have some lightheartedness and to be able to enjoy what you're doing each day.
Great. I love that word, fun. Mitzi, your table.
Our top 2 were respect and communication. We feel as if, as an agency, we deliver education, wellness, and support services, that we should have respect for our clients as well as our coworkers. Also, communication is a very, very big thing for us, because if you can't communicate with each other, then how do you expect to get things done? If you can't communicate with others, you really can't express how you're trying to help a client or how you're trying to help each other in the office. Communication is very important.
I do want to point out that fun was a very close third for us.
No, don't try to clean it up.
Deborah's the only one that voted against it.
Sharon, your table.
Okay. Our top one was respect, and basically everything that everyone else has said, the listening, because we help others. You have to have trust and compassion, and you have to have appreciation for the differences that each other have. And then we have a tie between communication and fun. Communicating, because we have to know when to say it and when not to say it, when to give someone space, when not to give them the space, you know, those type of things. You have to be able to connect. And then we chose fun, like I said, communication and fun were tied. And the fun, it boils down to, because with the program people, they go out and we take on other people's problems because we're out there in their homes. So if you don't have a little bit of fun and lightheartedness, then you're going to weigh down with those people's problems also, not only your own. So you have to keep it a little light and have a little bit of fun with it, so that you don't weigh down with those.
Thank you all so much.